Hey guys, this is going to be a lightning round quick tutorial for you Premiere users out there. Sorry, Avid. My man Nick Matthews, friend of mine, was playing around in a Premiere timeline trying to take a whole bunch of footage and take out only the selects that he wanted. So trim out all the bad stuff. Really, that's what an editor does, right? Just trims out all the bad stuff, leaves in the good, right? Right. So I was trying to explain some shortcuts that can really speed up the process for him, and I was having a little bit of trouble with my words, so I thought, you know what, just going to jump into QuickTime, do a screen capture real quick, and hopefully I can show it. I'm going to use this timeline that I was working on about maybe 1 or 2 weeks ago when Gene Wilder passed away. I wanted to do a little quick tribute to him, so I cut together a bunch of clips from some of my favorite movies, some of my favorite performances of him. So I've got a bunch of clips on the timeline that have not been trimmed up at all, and so I want to go through really quickly and trim them up. Here's how. The shortcuts that you want to make sure that are mapped, I can't remember if they're defaults or not, I'm pretty sure I had to map them myself, are trim to edit to next edit and ripple trim to previous edit. So I've set ripple trim to next to W, ripple trim previous to Q, and I'll explain what those do in a second. And also Cmd+K is the other shortcut that we're going to be using here. So the three shortcuts that we're using, just to sum them all up for you: Cmd+K, create edit at playhead; Q, ripple trim previous edit to playhead; and W, which will ripple trim next edit to playhead. Remember all those three, and we're doing great. I'm pretty sure I probably could have done a better way of saying that, but whatever, moving along. So I've got all these clips down here, and let's say I want to skim through them really quickly. I don't have time. I don't want to go through them at regular speed. I want to go them at double speed, triple speed, quadruple speed, light speed. You can use these shortcuts as the timeline is playing back. So if you want to create an edit point at a certain point, boom, Cmd+K, it's continuing to play and uninterrupted, and you can just continue on. Same thing goes with the ripple trim edits as well. So this comes in real handy when you want to be playing back through your footage. Let's say you've got a whole bunch of documentary footage, a whole bunch of footage shot of a live event, or some long clips of someone being interviewed with long gaps in between questions that you want to cut out all that dead space. This comes in real handy. You can scour through footage really quickly and trim up, do some basic trimming up of your clips on the fly. So I'll show you how it's done right now. So let's say I want to be playing through this, and anytime that Gene Wilder's on screen, I want to keep those are the only clips that I want. Any place where he's not on screen, I don't want. So let's say I'm going to be playing through. And I've got audio scrubbing on too, so I can at least listen to some of the playback as it's playing back at higher speeds. So Shift S, I believe, turns it on. So let's say I'm playing this back right here. I want to make sure I get to a point where Gene Wilder pops on the screen. Cool, right here I can press Q. I stopped just to kind of slow it down so I can show and tell exactly what I'm doing, but you don't have to even stop playback. So I'll continue on here. Anytime that he doesn't appear, let's see here, he's gonna disappear for a second. Alright, he's gone, create an edit point, and now we're continuing along. Now let's say I want to get to the next punchline of this guy as he's roping up his whatever that thing is, horse, and he punches out the horse. Let's say this clip, this exchange, I want to keep there, but I want to cut out this part here. So playing along, I'm going to be pressing Q, which will ripple trim all the stuff that's playing right now to the playhead. And wait for it. Boom, Q. So right when that part starts, it stops playback, but I've got now all that fat that I had before leading up to this point, I've got that all trimmed out. So this way, if you keep your hands handy on the ripple trim edits and Cmd+K, then you can really tidy up your footage really quickly. Let's say I want to get rid of all this jargon that appears on the screen at the very end. Playing back, and boom. Okay, so right there, I'd be pressing W, so watch what happens. Playing back, and boom, W. It just clipped off that entire tail end that I didn't need. All that stuff that appears on screen, now it's all clipped off. So you can see how you do that if you get used to using them. I use them all the time, and I can go through footage really quickly and trim out all the fat that I need in a really short amount of time, so that I can just get the selects and just get to editing really quickly. So Nick, I hope this was a valuable little lightning round tutorial. Not so lightning round, I've probably taken a little bit more time to ramble, but also for any Premiere users, hopefully this has been of value to you. So just remember, use those shortcuts Q and W for ripple trim next and ripple trim previous, and Command K. Only 3 shortcuts that you need to use, and otherwise make sure you got audio scrubbing turned on, press Shift S, and you're off to the races. So let me know if this has been helpful. Would love to do some more. If it's not, tell me to shut up.